I think you start with border security and enforcement. And on the enforcement side, interior enforcement is very important because about half the people who are here illegally came legally on a visa, and then they have stayed beyond their visa. So keeping border patrol stations like in Amarillo open is important to help the interior enforcement piece. So I think you start with border security and enforcement. We reform the legal immigration system so that we eliminate the lottery and bring people here based on their skills, their education, what they will contribute to our society. I support a guest worker program, and ultimately we're going to have to figure out what to do with the people who are already here illegally. But I think that's the last thing you do after you have proven that you can do the border security and enforcement and you have revised the legal immigration system, or else you're just going to invite another wave of illegal immigrants to come. Well, I mean, I support repealing the Affordable Care Act, and I realize it's not going to be repealed completely while President Obama is in office. Nonetheless, I think we're seeing, as it affects more and more people, the support for that act is decreasing by the day. And I think there is a chance, as this goes on, that we will get enough Democrat support to have some sort of delay or modification of the Affordable Care Act. Whatever happens with I mean, it will collapse. It cannot survive. Young people are not signing up. And so the question is, what comes next? Is it going to be a government-run healthcare system, or can we move back to a doctor-patient centered system? And in that regard, I have a number of items on my website that I think are steps in that direction to put more competition in health insurance, but also more transparency in what things cost for health care. And 100 of us have co-sponsored a bill with 8 or 10 things as a place to start. Now, it's not a complete replacement for Obamacare, but it's like selling insurance across state lines, making health insurance deductible for everyone, not just through the employer. It sets up some things to help with pre-existing conditions, because that's a real issue. Obviously, tort reform is part of it. So there are a number of steps to move in that direction. You know, the ones that are already underway, I think, are a good step. Obviously, it makes them cheaper for the United States to buy when we can sell them to other countries, particularly such a strong ally such as Israel. But I suspect that we will be able to sell them to more countries in the future. And that's a great thing for Bell. It's a great thing for jobs here. It's a good thing for the country.